It's a beautiful fall Monday morning, and I really tore up my rotator cuff yesterday. I am seriously a workaholic. I do too much, and I messed it up yesterday. And after I messed it up, I went to start unbaiting my lines that I used on Saturday. And I'm looking at the bait. I'm like, man, even though it's just been sitting out, it looked really good. So I unbaited like a quarter of one of my lines. I was just like, you know what? Let me just wait, see what tomorrow is like, because I knew it was going to be blowing like over 20 miles per hour, and the crabs are deep in the big water. I can't freaking get to them in that little rig, and I really want a crab, even though my rotator cuff's messed up, and I'm a freaking workaholic, and I need just rest, and I still got a couple hours of work to do around here before I can even go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just run down to the water just in my truck and take a look out at the water and see if I can actually get where I want to crab. If it's going to be, because it looks with the wind direction and stuff, I can make it happen. Of course, I always say that, and a lot of times it doesn't work out like that, but I'm going to go ahead and try it. That's what I used to do, drive piles just like that. All this wind running right through here. That dude's not having a real easy time right now. I know that. My gosh. Alright, so I just went and checked out the spot where I want to crab. It's blowing its butt off, but that spot, it looks protected from the shore. So I'm going to go ahead and put in and zip on over there and see what happens. And the only way that you can really do good consistently with crabbing is to learn pattern recognition. There's no real scientific way to figure these things out. It takes experience and failure and success. Alright, so I'm rebaiting what I took off yesterday, and I'm using the semi-automatic Trotline baiting system. And as you can see, and the link for this, if you're interested in getting these bags or the machine or anything like that, the link is in the description, and it'll also be at the end of the video. But I mean, these clams are not in too bad a shape. I just took them off yesterday, and I got them fresh off the boat. These clams since Saturday, have never seen refrigeration. They've either been in the water or they've been out in air, because my freaking refrigerator broke. So, we'll see what happens here. All right, I got two of my lines laid out. I haven't laid the short one yet. I want to see what happens here. I laid everything out, and I didn't know there was another guy inside me. The tide's going out. I didn't mean to cut him off, but I cut him off. I didn't mean to. I didn't see him there. I wouldn't have done it. So, that kind of sucks. I feel like a freaking jack off. I don't like doing that crap. But I'm going to go ahead and run them and, see what happens here. I'm seeing a couple boats. I mean, it's way too freaking windy out here for this crap in this little boat, but everything's working with me like I thought it would, more or less, so it should be okay, but it's blowing. All right, so on that line, got a dozen. Definitely 2 or 3 sucks. So, all right, so the long line, the first one I laid out wasn't doing nothing. I've never crabbed this spot before, by the way, but I mean that other one was doing really good. So I went ahead and I laid my short one kind of parallel to it, but a little bit shallower, because it seemed like they're a little bit more shallow than I thought they were going to be. But I got this one back in here, and I mean I'm freaking soaked pulling that line in. I mean it's crazy out here. You know, this boat, do not come out in little boats in this freaking big water. Like, it's really not smart. Tangle. Got on there. You gotta be quick with stuff like that. Look at that, hanging out. Oh yeah. Call basket's so full they're climbing out. Pretty crabs. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's pushing 9. There's a bunch in there close to 9 or maybe even above. So many white caps rolling, it's hard for me to find my buoys on the way back. Monster. That guy's, he's over 9. I know he is. I'm just probably just going to go ahead and leave my long line in the boat. I mean, this is as much as I can handle with all this freaking wind and everything. I mean, this is crazy. It's still going really good, but this wind and everything, I mean, this is just freaking crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and start yanking lines out. This is nuts. All right, it's a little bit after 2 o'clock, and I'm back home now. Ended up with 2 and a piece of crabs all together. I caught another bushel of sooks, but a guy at the landing, he went ahead and bought them when I got in there. He recognized me, from my videos, and sold him a basket of sooks for 50 bucks, so I can't complain too much with that. And I was only crabbing for probably around 2 hours. A lot of the time was spent drive time on the water and in the vehicle. That was most of it. So all in all, not too bad. If I had a decent boat and I'd have started early, it'd have been like a killer day, like a really good day. Off the boat, good ones are over $100 a basket. Off the boat, sooks are like 40, so not bad at all for just going out there and messing around for a couple hours. I mean, it really wasn't worth it because of the freaking wind. Like, it was crazy out there. I shouldn't even have freaking gone, but whatever. It was cool. It was fun. Try a new spot. Usually with a new spot, you definitely don't do that good. I mean, I know in past experiences, whenever I try somewhere new, I'm like, oh, I want to try this spot. It ends up being bad. I usually don't end up doing what I did here. So, not bad. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.